Hello, and thank you so much for joining me for Time Together with Upcycling. My name is Mary, and today is Touch Base Tuesday. Couple of things that I want to go over with you first is I am so missing my screen things that I usually will have blips on the screen, but that's because I am just streaming directly live. And that's okay, but I'm kind of bummed about that. And it's okay. I'm in my feelings and I'm out. All right. Also, I'm sick. I'm so sick. I'm really hoping to be able to bring this back to you tomorrow as well, but I make no promises. So if you can hear, my voice is kind of heavy and so is my breathing. But I am definitely, I'm working on getting better. I am hydrating myself. I am going to be resting after this for sure. So, uh, without further ado, today I wanted to go over how to make German stars. This is something that I learned how to make yesterday. And I've made a cute little ornament, if you want to call it an ornament, because we're going to be putting this up on the tree in a little bit. And there's no glue. This is just paper and that's it. And then of course this is a braid of plarn that I made for the it's all 100% upcycled. So this is plastic yarn braided into a braid and paper folded into. So a couple of different ones that I made yesterday were this and this. These are flat ones. These are kind of like prototypes and just what I started off with. I think this is one of the things that can go wrong with it is like it can kind of, that tip just does not want to come up no matter what. So this was, I believe, one of my first ones, or just one of the ones that just did not want to work for me, but that's okay. The concept or the idea came through, so I just finished it as best as I could. And best part is that if you can make them fit onto each other, and you can make them as big as you want. So you can put 4, you could put 6 together. What happens is at the end, usually there's little bits and pieces to cut off. So you can cut them off or you can make them decorative. And I chose to make them just decorative on this one. So I hope you like. Maybe if I fold the bits. Ooh, yep, I like that one. Or I like this much better when you fold it. Everything is always a work in progress. Because then you can see the star better, in my opinion. Yeah, my camera's not going to focus. It's okay. And for all of you putting up with that, thank you. I appreciate you. We're going to get a better camera sooner or later. All right. So that's enough of me playing with that. I have 4 strips of paper that I've already gotten ready. Yeah, this here. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to make one with you today. So I usually finish at about 10 minutes, and let's see if we can finish this in less than 5. So what I did was I already got 4 pieces together. Now all I'm doing is I'm pulling them tight. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it over. You'll see that the short pieces are on top. I fold them in half, sort of, with about half an inch to an inch hangover. Then what I do with those hangover pieces, you'll see why I do that hangover bit in a minute, is I take one by one and I fold it over. This last one that we're folding over, we're going to weave in. I watched a few videos yesterday on how to make this. There was a couple that really helped me, so I'm going to definitely make sure to leave those in the comments later on today when I get a chance to get the links on there. So now this is ready. First things first is we're gonna make our points. So let's see, which way are we going? So our points are gonna go like this. What happens sometimes, to me a lot, is that it will fold differently. Not sure what I'm doing differently, but I'm sure if I make this enough times, I will figure it out. But to me right now, this is backwards. So I'm working with a handicap, and it's okay. And there's our first point. Pretty easy, right? All right, let's do that again. So what we're doing is we're bending it backwards, flipping it over, bending it forward. And there's a lot of methods to my madness. I found that this way it doesn't get stuck because this fold is out here. And then I pull this down so that I can tuck this in here. Makes it so much easier to work with. That's 2. Just 6 more to go. If you like origami, I love origami. Oop, I did that one wrong. And you see there's this fold here. When you push paper through, it will get stuck, and paper is going to be going through the middle of that. Same thing here. We're going to fold it this way, not the other way, so that paper does not get stuck. It's worked for me so far. And then next, fold it back, fold it forward, and you flip your whole piece around, and you just do that whole bend and making your points all over again to the other 4 that are left. Bend it back, bend it forward, turn it over. See, we bent this too close. Make some more room. Turn it over. Thread it through. If you'll notice the tips that I have, I've kind of like cut the sides off just to make it easier to put through. And 2 left. Well, you've already hit over our 10 minutes. Did you want to finish this tomorrow, or do you want to finish this today? I say I'll finish this one. I'll leave this to do together tomorrow. And hope I can be back on the air tomorrow and not super sick. All right. That is the beginning of our German star. And even though I am tempted to continue to keep going, I'm going to go ahead and stop And tomorrow we will have part 2 of making our awesome German stars. So thank you so much for spending time with Upcycling. And I really appreciate you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Happy Touch Base Tuesday.